What is up, guys? In today's video I have another inside the mind style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below how many crown wins you have so far in chapter 4. I believe I'm at 118 or 119. We'll see what we get after this game. And if you guys were unaware, I stream pretty much every day on Twitch aside from Sundays. It'll be linked down in the description below, but my Twitch is just Evolve Jake, like all my other social media. And we are getting very close to Twitch partners. So if you guys haven't already watched the streams and would be interested in that sort of thing, I would much appreciate it. Because, yeah, we are getting very, very, very close to being able to apply for Twitch partner. We're going to be landing at this castle because this is a pretty good spot. It's kind of overhyped, I feel like way too many people go here for how good it is. But the main value or interesting thing about this spot is it has 2 potential Oathbound chests in this castle, which is nice because then you have a pretty good chance of getting a hammer, as you see here. But even if those don't spawn, the NPC here sells a hammer for 250 gold. So worst case scenario, 250 gold, you get a hammer, which might be a lot for some of you, but I think I'm going to make a video this week on strategies to farm gold, and you'll be able to get a lot of gold in a very short time span. So if gold is a concern of yours, comment down below and let me know if you'd be interested in that sort of video. And then also this place does have pretty good rotations, which we'll get into kind of as we're doing it. And a solid amount of loot, especially for solos. Not the most loot for team modes, but you can loot this location so fast that it kind of has value for that reason. I'm going to go for the tactical pistol over the purple SMG. I'm sure a lot of you probably would just take the SMG over it because it's purple, but I much prefer the tactical pistol for Zero Build. It's very nice, and the added range of it is also very good because a lot of people just end up hammering away from you. I feel like a lot of situations I kind of, tag somebody with the red eye, shockwave hammer onto them, pump them, and then they're just hammering away. And I get a lot of kills on people that are hammering away with the tactical pistol, and just something I really like. Unfortunately, we only have a white shotgun, but that'll get better with time. We luckily did get splashes, which is pretty good. But not the biggest concern when I initially land here because, which we're going to get to in a second, you can rotate to this gas station. And there is coolers in between us and the gas station. This gas station is usually pretty hot. I'm going to go ahead and get this shotgun. If this shotgun wasn't here, I would save my key. Even though there's a gold pistol there that I wouldn't mind having, I care more about the shotgun rarity. And there's hollow chests at this gas station that I was going to check. So even if that shotgun wasn't there, I wouldn't have gotten that gold pistol. We're going to go for pistol lamp. Very nice augment. It's not biggest priority for me. But it's nice to have. Especially because I do like running this pistol. There's a guy in this house. I was going to drink the slap juice just for the full sprint ability. Or the unlimited sprint. But I heard somebody running in this house. So I just wanted to get away from them there. Where's the door? What the heck? I don't like fighting this building very much. Alright, so that player had no ability to play the game versus us. That was probably a drone. But, as you see there, I have right shoulder peek on this door. We put a shotgun shot out. And then exchanged pistol shots, but I have right shoulder peek. So it's just really impossible for him to do anything to me at all there. And that is how you want to play these situations. I feel like a lot of people just kind of run into the building. And I feel like people like that are just being awkward in a building, you do not want to just run in there and fight them. That was a drone. I feel like AI always spawned at this gas station. So, like I was saying, that castle has good rotation. So you can land there. Guaranteed to get a hammer if you're willing to spend gold. Rotate to this gas station. Pretty likely to get splashes because there's 2 coolers in between where I went in the gas station. There's also one that spawns in this building. There's one that spawns by the RV over there. And then also there's an NPC here that sells a high rarity thunder shotgun. So if you're willing to spend gold, you can very easily set yourself in a good spot to win the game because the NPC where you landed sells a hammer, which is nice to have. And then also this lady sells a shotgun, and it's very close. And I think that, yeah, there's a cooler that spawns over here as well. Unfortunately, no truck splash, but we're going to go ahead and take this. That way we have unlimited sprint. That way I don't have to just use my hammer charges while getting around the map. We could just have unlimited sprint to get around the map. Anytime I come across slap juice or slap berries or the containers, I always want to break it just to get that unlimited sprint for a period of time. It's so nice to be able to get around the map quickly that way and not use your hammer charges. Because then you have your hammer charges up and ready for when a fight happens. It always stinks when you hammer to get to something and then maybe you get third partied after that and then your hammer's on cooldown. There was people fighting here. This Goku is going to third party it. And the person that has bounty on us is over here as well, but they're moving away from us. They're probably going to these buildings, I would imagine. Try to get up here and see if I hear anything. We went down in threat. Now we're orange again. Get bush warrior. Not the biggest deal, but it is nice to have in my opinion. A lot of people think like, oh, this perk is good if you bush camp, but like you can be in there for a very minimal amount of time and get HP back, which is nice because then you can save splashes. There's a player under me, so I'm going to go ahead and splash here. This is why splashes are such a good healing item because you can get them off so quickly. They're fighting in here. Alright, so I probably didn't need to use my splashes there. I didn't realize it was 2 until I had already splashed. Took more damage fighting that aura than I would have liked. But now we have a crown. Oh, they fixed these? I feel like at one point these berries only stacked to 4, but there's a stack of 15 right there. Still not as good as clown berries though. They only give you 5. I wouldn't mind seeing those buff to give 10. This guy had a red eye, a gold red eye. That's why he was beaming me there. Okay, so now we only have 1 splash, but lucky for us, we're at faulty splits, and there's a lot of coolers here. 1 on this building. If I had splash medic, I would open it. Okay, we're chilling. We got it. There's 2 that spawn here. 1 there, 1 there. There's a cooler that spawns on top of this building. And so this is a very easy place to get splashes. There's 1 there. And there's a few that spawn in the bowling alley as well. We're going to go about our day, though, because we do have max splashes. Now I'm going to take the slap juice so I can get unlimited sprint for a period of time afterwards. And we actually have a really good setup right now. I think there was a gold thunder at this gas station, so we can go there and check that out. And this gas station is just often an area that a lot of people are rotating to. But I'm very happy with this loot. I have... Oh, there's so many people here. I have seen a lot of people saying they don't like the red IR, which is pretty interesting to me because I actually really like it. And I feel like the past red dot IRs were like heavily praised, like the Striker Burst Rifle and the MK7. I feel like people universally loved. And while this gun is different, it's got like a different fire rate, different recoil pattern. I feel like it's mostly the same, you know? It's a red dot IR, you ADS, you put your dot on them, you shoot. I think where a lot of people might be going wrong, it was a TTV. Where a lot of people might be going wrong with this red eye assault rifle is that they try to aim down sights, or not aim down sights, they try to hold down the trigger and just like full auto it. And I pretty much exclusively tap fire this weapon. Like, I don't think there's been a time in this game where I wasn't tap firing it, and the recoil is like way more manageable, I feel like, when you're tap firing. Like, this is full auto recoil. It's still very controllable, I think, but like tap fire, there's like none. And you're not really losing that much fire rate on it because it has a low fire rate as is and a really high damage. So I don't think you're losing much by tap firing this weapon. It's very rare that I full auto it. If we get into a situation where I full auto it this game, I'll call it out. But it doesn't happen very frequently. Like even here, I'm going to be tap firing this. And then also if you're playing controller, I feel like it does have not the best aim assist. But if you're strafing when you shoot it, it feels fine to me. And you'll notice I'm very rarely not strafing when shooting this weapon. You tend to get more aim assist, and pretty much every shooter I've ever played, you tend to get more aim assist when you're moving. So I'm always kind of moving my character while aiming with this weapon. Like here, I'm going to full auto. That was just a chaotic situation, and they were so close to us. Oh my gosh. Tactless Toby. Coming right at me with the car and the heavy shotgun. Man's a savage. We're gonna have to use all our splashes here, which is very unfortunate. But I do have Splash Medic. We're getting third partied. And I believe everything in my inventory needs to be reloaded. But what I was going to say is I have Splash Medic, so it shouldn't be hard for me to get splashes, especially if we come across a cooler. So what Splash Medic does is every container that exists that you open has a chance to spawn splashes. As you saw there, we got it from an upgraded ammo box. But coolers already have a chance to give you splashes, and they have a chance to give you 4. So if you have the Splash Medic proc on a double splash cooler, you get 5 splashes out of that singular cooler. As you saw here, we just got 3, which is nice. If we didn't have Splash Medic, we would be at 2 splashes right now. But since I got 1 from the ammo box and 1 and 2 from that cooler plus the extra, we're fine. Dang, we're getting terrible augments. I as well just get light fingers. I spent a lot of gold just to end up on light fingers again, but like I said, I'll probably make a video on farming gold, and you'll see that like it doesn't matter. You can spend a lot of gold, and then you'll just get it back really quickly. I'm not too concerned about how much gold I spend. Oh gosh. I don't like this fight. Oh, now we're chilling. If he got to that tree, I didn't like this fight. But, like, once I saw that I was able to get to the tree before him and cut him off, then we're, like, kind of chilling, honestly. Bro, these wolves have it out for me. Y'all have chased me so far. Mind your business. I feel like the AI, once you get, like, 10 meters away, they should give up. Like, these wolves need to be more lazy. They learn from the Fortnite players, though. Like, anytime someone runs from you, you want that kill so badly. That's how the wolves feel. See what these hollow chests have. Nothing for me. Better pistol would have been nice, but it's not the biggest deal either way. This is a person that tried to third-party me earlier. I would like to get rid of them. Oh gosh, not the Excalibur. Yikes. I really don't like having 50-50s like that with people where they just like hammer onto you or you hammer onto them with no damage. The shotguns this season are so brutal that like anybody can kill anybody, I feel like. This guy's like really intent on using the Excalibur. We're getting third-partied by that anime lady I said I wanted to elam earlier. At least I thought we were. I would have liked to have killed that person, though. The Excalibur is, like, annoying to deal with, in my opinion. Like, that fight went well for us. But it could have easily not. You know? Like, I hit every shot and they didn't hit any shots, so, like, we were just fine there. But had they hit a shot, then that wouldn't have been an ideal situation for me. We would have just been trading damage and then get third-partied by this guy playing off an RPG. Like, that would not have been great at all, you know? I'm happy we eliminated that player, though. That guy was, like each time, he was so thirsty to third-party us. 5 opponents remain. We don't have any of the really good in-game augments like Stormmark or Forecast. Stormmark would be so nice here. There's a lot of bushes in this zone, I think. Like, Stormmark is always nice, but it's more valuable in, like, ratty games, I feel like. Obviously. Is this house in? That house might be a good place to be. We'll see what zone does in 40 seconds. I don't really want to commit to pushing that if it's not going to be in zone anyways. Like, so much of endgame, I feel like, is just kind of, like, calculated risks. It's really all it is. And that's why Forecast and Stormmark are such good in-game augments, because you're not really making calculated risks if you know exactly where zone is or you know exactly where people are, you know? If I had a Stormmark ping and I know no one's around me, then I know, like, the other side of zone is congested. Or if I do see people around me, then we know we're, like, you know, let's say I see 3, we see where 3 of the 5 people are. So both of those augments just kind of limit the guesswork you have to do in in-game, and it just makes it so much easier to play. That's why they're the 2 most Sought after augments, in my opinion. Okay, so that house does have zone, but like one thing about that house is it's like the best spot in zone, I feel like. Just far and away, I think it's better than anything else in the zone. So I kind of don't want to go to it too early because then we're just probably going to get pushed by somebody with a hammer and then third-partied. Like if one spot is way too good, especially in zero build and especially this season, you almost don't want to have it early. It's like better to let other people fight over it and third-party them. And we'll have that bush to move up to. If this game was more dead, I would maybe just take it. Like if it was a 1v1v1 right now, I would go to the house. But we have 5 opponents. I think it's pretty likely there's either one there or one that'll push me once we get there. And then we just get third-partied. And, you know, if you play any BRs, you know the easiest way to lose and not have much control over it is to get third-partied. The chest under me, it's just not really that worth. I don't care about it that much. There's not really much for me to gain, I feel like. Maybe get a better pistol. I wouldn't mind having slap juice for the unlimited sprint, but yeah, there's nothing of value for me there. My loot is fine. If we needed more splashes, I would have been more concerned with getting that stuff, but I was already full splashes. Got good loot. Here's shots on the other side of zone. Not really continuous, so it's just like 2 DMR shots. I feel like there's bound to be somebody rotating out through here. I doubt there's anybody behind me because if there was, they probably would have shot me in the back by now. And maybe I'm wrong on that, but again, that's what I'm saying about the calculated risks. There's no like 100% perfect way to do everything. Fighting going on. And somebody hammering to the house, like I said. This guy's coming to me for some reason. I'm confused. This guy's just hammering around. Love that. There is somebody on the house. So yeah, like what I kind of called out would have happened. I would have gone to that house, fought this player, gotten third-partied by that hammer player, and then probably just like perpetually third-partied. I believe that was the player who was Excalibering us earlier. They have the mythic camera, which would be nice to have, but I'm more concerned about third-partying this fight because that'll be the game probably. Everybody is in bushes, like I said. This guy has explosives. He has multiple hammers. Does this break bushes? I don't even know. I haven't used this thing very much. Two opponents remain. I'm gonna go back for my AR. I believe one is still by that rock. The other one I'm not too sure about. All you need to do in a situation like this is just not get third-partied when it's a 1v1v1. Just get damage where you can, don't expose too much, and don't get third-partied, and you'll probably win the game. A lot of people get nervous. And when it is a 1v1v1 like that, whoever third parties probably wins. I thought the other player was by that rock, but I'm genuinely confused now. They didn't shoot at him at all. Okay, yeah, they are. This is pretty bad for me. Like, they just didn't fight for some reason when they should have. But we're maybe okay. It just depends what this player does. Because this player is just kind of like full griefing, and then the other guy is just like existing in the bush. Nope, that's not at all what I wanted to do, game. No more heals. Like I said earlier, I don't like just 15-50 pink purple this season. It's not good. As you saw there, he 50-50s me with the hammer for some reason and then loses the game. I could have played to like think I was going to dodge the hammer strike, but I legit wasn't sure, so I just made the safe play and dash to the side. That player didn't seem like the best through everything they had done that game. I think if they were a decent player, they would have shot the guy when they hammered at him. But yeah, that is how chaotic in-game can be this season. I feel like I played that mostly well, but that player who just got third with the RPG, just hammering around and causing chaos for no reason, like almost set us in a situation where we could lose that game. But that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys found it helpful or informative. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like some more. Comment down below letting me know how many crown wins you have this season so far. We are at 120. And if you do want to watch me live stream on Twitch, I would much appreciate it because we are getting very close to a Twitch partner. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.